The Greenbay Police Department is looking for the individual in this grainy image, posting it to Facebook on Tuesday.
The department's seeing an alarming pattern of a Peeping Tom on the far east side of town.
Operations Commander Kevin Warych says they want to alert the community about the issue without causing any alarm or concern. This as it's been happening for weeks.
Right around July 4th, we started to see the first incident, and from July 4th to present day, we're about 6 incidents where we've seen where suspicious people were outside people's residence during all hours of the day.
Police say the latest Peeping Tom incident happened in a residential neighborhood, and the rate at which these incidents are happening is sporadic. Warych says the department is developing plans to use resources, like extra patrols.
It's important for the community to know that we're working very hard to catch people responsible for this, or available 24 hours a day if need be, to catch and work this case once we identify the person who's responsible for it.
He says there are some tips people should follow to stay safe, like keeping a garage or porch light on during the night. Locking doors and closing blinds are simple tips that can help lower your chances of becoming a victim. Lastly, be a good neighbor. If something seems suspicious, call the police department. Warych adds this on why it's important the community stays aware of the incident.
They can be a good partner in this and be your eyes and ears where we can't be.
Hey! Ho, ho! Keep the jobs at UW.
Lori Knudsen has worked as a custodian for UW-Oshkosh for 8 years. She's worried about losing her special state benefits.
We do not feel good about this. It will not help the university at all. This is our livelihood.
The university cites ongoing staffing shortages for contracting with an outside company called SSC. Fox 11 reached out to the university for an interview, but the school provided a written statement in response. Since UW-Oshkosh has not made a decision regarding the proposal to hire an outside company to provide custodial and ground services to our campuses, commenting on the proposal would be premature. Interim Vice Chancellor of Finance and Administration Bob Roberts says employees have been informed they would be offered a job with the new company. He adds their salaries would increase with the company and they would receive a sign-on bonus.
We do not know what that would be. It could be 10 cents more an hour, which doesn't replace the benefits that we would lose.
If the university agrees to use an outside company, employees would no longer have access to the Wisconsin retirement system.
Replacing all the sick time that we have, all the paid vacation every year, all the paid holidays every year, our money into the pension, I don't really think they would be able to match anywhere near that.
It's a problematic thing for several reasons.
David Seamers, a professor of political science at UW-Oshkosh, says he stands with his custodian co-workers.
The chancellor has already said that this will cost more money if we go with a private company.
Members of Tuesday's protest say they hope it can raise awareness for another alternative.
We want to make sure that the chancellor knows that we stand together as a community and we want to support our fellow workers who do such a great job.
Proficiency scores have been declining over the past 5 years, and last year's scores indicated only 27% of students were meeting third grade reading targets. Community leaders will gather next month to take steps to turn those numbers around. And we're joined this morning by the co-chairs of the upcoming Reading Success Summit, Sarah Beckman, Executive Director of Achieve Brown County, and Sarah Sugden, Executive Director of the Brown County Library. Good morning, Sarahs.
Good morning.
Well, would one of you answer, how serious of a problem is it when it comes to our young readers?
Well, on behalf of both of us, we think it's a really serious issue. And in fact, we have a reading crisis here in Brown County. We know that with only 27% of our kids reading proficiently at third grade, that means that almost 3/4 of our kids are not reading proficiently. And not only does that impact their ability to live a sort of a wonderfully productive and happy life, that impacts our economy too, in looking at our workforce in the future.
And it could make the rest of their schooling years quite difficult for them, couldn't it?
Yeah, it sure can. We know that kids who don't read proficiently at third grade are almost 4 times more likely not to graduate high school by the age of 18. It's a serious issue, Rachel.
Okay, and then Sarah Beckman, let's talk a little bit about what the summit is going to address and the goals that you have for it.
Sure, yeah, the library and Achieve Brown County are so excited to be hosting the Reading Success Summit on October 5th. It's really a time for our community to come together and convene around what Sarah called a crisis with our young readers in our community. And we really want to invite everyone to attend the summit. You have the details up there, 8 to 11 a.m. October 5th at the Rush Expo Center. Registration is open until September 15th. Everyone is invited to attend, and registration is free.
Who would you like to see attend this, and who will be there to kind of facilitate the learning?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So we really would love to see business leaders, elected officials, those that have a passion for education and supporting students and young readers in our community attend. We have a full program that morning that we're really excited about. A piece of the program is going to be focused on education, sharing the hard data. We've also been doing quite a bit of community voice work, talking with parents, guardians, grandparents who are raising young readers in their homes. So we'll be sharing some themes from that community voice work. And then we're really excited about our keynote speaker at the event. He'll be closing the event. His name is Scott Hall, and he's going to be joining us from the Kansas City Chamber, where he serves as the Vice President of Civic and Community Initiatives. And he's going to be talking about really reading as a importance for our workforce and economy. And he's going to be really sharing highlights from the Kansas City grade level reading campaign that he's been part of, and kind of talk about the learnings he's experienced and some of the challenges that they've experienced, and really help us on our journey to creating strong readers for our community.
And Sarah Sugden, what do you think has led to the problem of such low scores in our area?
Oh, that's a great question, and one that we really need to dig into as a community. We know that schools are doing a great job. I'm so proud to be a public school parent myself, and really value and appreciate all of our public educators and schools everywhere that are just doing a great job. But the fact is, so much happens to a child before they even get to school. 98% of our brain develops by the age of 3. So we know that we as a community have a lot of work to do in gathering our forces and really getting together and pull forward together to make a difference.
And this
schools need our help, families need our help, kids need our help, our economy needs our help too.
And this is a chance to do it by gathering for this summit. It's the Reading Success Summit. We'll put up the details one more time, and it is on October 5th, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and we hope to see everyone there.
Okay.
Because we need everyone's help.
Absolutely. It's at the Rush Expo Center from 8 to 11 in the morning. You do need to register by September 15th. And ladies, we put links to both the library and Achieve on our website, because both of those sites have the link to register. So to make it easy, go to fox11online.com.